How are you doing?
All good now.
All good. Yeah. So Harsh told me if there have been a lot of struggle for this. Yeah, so finally,
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me something about yourself. And let's quickly get to the three questions. I hope you have written it down.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't really remember that what three questions I have to ask, but it was about asking a doubt session. So I have my doubts ready.
All right.
Basically, I'm a second year college student from Kolkata currently,
Okay.
pursuing actuarial science as well.
All right.
Mm,
So yeah.
that's
So yeah. So tell me something about your background, so I'll get an idea what you do.
yeah. The background is that I'm a second year college student from BCom honors, and I'm also pursuing actuarial science. That's about the
Okay.
background. But currently, my doubt is regarding a business that I have just started.
Okay. Yes. So tell me something about your business.
Yes, ma'am. So my business is named Pathshala, where we are planning to sell skill-based courses completely in Hindi. The website is also in Hindi, and the courses are also in Hindi. And our motive is to provide an income source to the college students. It's
Okay.
not just the traditional skills like coding and digital marketing that are prevalent now, but
All right.
also different income source skills. For example, there are many people who run businesses on Instagram, like somebody knows bakery, so they are taking orders and doing bakery. Somebody knows sketching, so they are doing commissioned artwork. So
All right.
we have got those mentors on board to make a course on their skill, and in the course itself, in the final lectures, they will guide how to monetize on those skills. So
Okay.
that's the
So is
background
this
of the
kind of
business
like, are
concept
you
behind it.
giving, yeah. So are you giving ready-made courses to them, or is it like kind of
Yes,
a
ma'am, it's
training,
pre-recorded courses.
pre-recorded? Okay. So what is the price
Yes.
range that you're offering?
Currently, ma'am, there are different price range. It starts from 850 to maybe 4,000 around.
Okay, so it's an affordable model. It's a volume-based business.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
The
So
thing is, I
yeah,
am at a stage that the website is ready. The courses, most of the courses are uploaded. Most of the courses are being prepared. I'm so sorry. And
yeah.
the most of the courses are ready, and some of the courses are being prepared, and the website
Okay.
is ready. So we are at a stage to start the marketing and selling of it. But
All
I
right.
have zero knowledge about it, so I'm not getting how to start with it, and neither do I have the investment. And currently, I have started this business with zero investment, absolutely, because I'm offering the mentors a revenue share. The sales
All
in
right.
turn will be given a revenue share, and the website has been made by myself. So,
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
that's good. So is it ready? Good to launch? Can you tell me your website?
Yes,
Yeah, tell me your website.
sure, ma'am. Should I share the screen or tell you the domain name?
No, you do one thing. Yeah, just tell me the domain name.
Letspatshala.com. LETS,
Uh-huh. Pathshala.com, right?
LETS. No, ma'am. Letspatshala.com.
It,
LETS, Okay, shall I send you the text at the
yeah,
chat?
text would be
Yes,
good.
ma'am. Let's part.
So I'll do one thing. I'll just review your website and give you a proper review on Instagram itself. All right. So let's get to your main questions. Okay. So where exactly do you want me to help you out? Where are you
I'm with
lacking?
the marketing and selling of it. How do I start with it? And
All
how do
right.
I
So
start
have you sold
marketing and selling?
anything before this?
No,
Nothing?
not yet.
Okay, so you're a complete beginner, right? Complete fresher in the world of marketing and sales.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so your case is a you have a business ready, you have a website ready, you know what you're going to sell, but you don't know how exactly are you going to sell it. Am I right, Utkarsh?
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's start. There is something called there's a whole when you start out the business, right? There's something called business development, but that is again the advanced level. I hope you're getting me.
Okay.
Yes. So
Hmm.
before going into all of that, as a startup, so your first aim should be to get those first initial sales. Okay.
Hmm.
Because as you told me that you have started up this thing without any investment. Am I correct? Right?
Hmm.
So
Correct.
but to lean into getting more and more people. So at the end of the day, the whole point of you establishing this business is its sustainability, its survivability, right? So your business needs to sustain long enough. And for your business to sustain long enough, the only thing the only thing you need is sales. Yes, sales as in you
Correct.
need people, you need students to visit your website and buy your courses.
Hmm.
Yes.
Correct.
So for a startup to go on to that level where you at least have covered a whole student base in India. Okay, let's forget about the international base. Let's keep it to India. So to reach even to a level where you're covering the whole student base in India, you need to start with some investments. Okay, these investments will be in ads and campaigns. So first thing is, so for your business to go to that level where it at least covers India as is student based,
Mhm.
first thing is you need to start with some investments. Now these investments will go into the ads and
Okay.
campaigns of your website. Okay, so to get more and
Okay.
more leads as in students for your website, you need to start with ads. Now, for a startup, it's a great thing that you have started up without any investment, zero investment, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so for you as a startup, your initial thing should be to get those first few students. For any startup to survive,
Correct.
get those first few students. So once the money keeps rolling in, at least a little bit money, you
Hmm.
can divert that money into ads. Now, via ads, if you do the right kind of ads, you will be getting more students. And that's how you will get a start in selling and marketing.
Hmm.
I hope it's now. Before you go there,
Hmm.
so how exactly will you be getting those first few initial sales? Okay, now the question is
Correct.
how exactly will you be getting those first few initial sales? The way to do
Yes.
that is digital marketing. So, do you have any exposure in digital marketing?
No, ma'am.
Exposure before this in digital marketing?
No.
All right. So, what I want you to do is just start with the first few basic things. In digital marketing, a very majority part of it comes under social media marketing. I hope you know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Understand that your
Yes.
business model is a volume based model. Okay, do you understand
Hmm.
the meaning of volume based? There are two types of model. One is, one
Yeah. The
product.
price is low. We need more number of sales.
Correct.
If the price.
Yes, correct. Now, people will be willing to pay because your product is just has a price range between 850 to 1000. Yes,
No,
that's
ma'am. Eight
very
fifty to 4,000.
4000. Yeah. So
Yes.
still 850 to 4000 is a very minimum, very cheap rate. So it's a
Hmm.
volume based business.
Yes.
So this business has a potential because a lot many people can take this simply because it's very affordable. Correct?
Hmm.
So this is a volume based business. Now, for volume based business, the price range being affordable, the best place for you to get some clients is social media, nothing else. Yes, so you must be having
Okay.
your official account on LinkedIn, Facebook,
Yes, ma'am.
Instagram, YouTube.
Yes.
You
No.
have it?
Yeah, ma'am. YouTube.
Yes. So in digital world, right, they hype it up with so many things that you have to do this, you have to do that. But at the end, these are the basic things only that will get you money. But you have to do these basic things right. Now, these basic things are the social media
Hmm.
only. But here also, I want you to focus more on LinkedIn itself. LinkedIn, how often do you use LinkedIn, Utkarsh?
Ma'am, I do really check the posts of different people, but I don't really post something. I
Yes.
have a LinkedIn account.
Yeah. So you need to create your company page on LinkedIn. Yes, get as many likes,
Okay.
get as many as followers, and you need to start posting on LinkedIn. Okay. I hope you're writing it down.
Okay.
Yeah. First thing
Yes,
is
ma'am.
content.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
First thing is content, whether it's social media or whether it's website, it's blogs. First thing is content. Now, how
Mm.
exactly will people find you? Why exactly will I pay for your course? Tell me. I'm a person, I'm
Ma'am,
coming to you. Why should I invest my, let's say, 3,000 and buy a course of yours? Tell me.
ma'am, it's in Hindi, and we offer something different. Like, the thing is, people give it for free initially, but we have done something different. According to the online course statistics, it says that if 100 people buy a course, only 2 to 3 people complete it. So we are incentivizing the completion of the course by, like, if you purchase the course today and complete it within 7 days, we offer you the complete money back and a discount on the next course, next purchase.
Yeah, but why should
So,
I buy a course at all? Like, why do I need it? Let's say, I want bakery course. Why should I buy it at all?
mhm.
I understand that you have all these discounts and, money back guarantee, but why should I buy your course at all? Tell me that. Yes,
Mhm.
you need to have answers for these questions, right? Because digital marketing, business development, all sales and marketing business,
Mhm.
it's just not the technical things. If it was just the technical
Mhm.
thing, any technician, any engineer, any person who just reads the manual can do it. Business is something that
Mhm.
goes way deeper than that. So you need to ask these questions to yourself, and then you need to create the answers as well, right? So, um, when you talk about now, I asked you for a bakery course, okay?
Mhm.
If I was you, the answer I would have replied was, ma'am, I know you have no interest in bakery. You come from a different background, you come from a business background. So, bakery is not something I think you should do, but there are different other courses that will interest you. Yes, this could have been your reply, then I would have been more interested. Now, what can you understand from this is every person comes from a different background, right? A cook might want to do a bakery course, an entrepreneur might want to do
Mhm.
an investment course or something like that. Yes.
Mhm.
So, this big thing goes into digital marketing and business development also. Now, write this down. Where majority of the entrepreneurs, where they go wrong is they market to the wrong set of audience. Understand this.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. So digital market, there are many digital marketers out there, they charge people. All they do is take money and just run some ads and then they get no results. They think that, digital
Mhm.
marketing is something technical. It's not. It is technical, but along with that, you need to have some perspective. Where majority of the entrepreneurs go wrong is they try to market to the wrong set of audience, to the wrong set of audience. It's the same thing. You cannot sell sanitary napkins to men and you cannot sell diapers to 60-year-olds, correct?
Mhm.
You need to sell
Right.
diapers to mothers, right? And you need to sell sanitary napkins to women. It's the same kind of thing. Now, you cannot sell an entrepreneur a bakery course. Similarly, you cannot sell, someone else a course of some other profession. Now, how this goes is digital marketing is very easy. Okay. So when you write blogs on websites, when you do social media marketing and all, the number one thing you have to keep in mind is which set of audience is my products and services targeted to? Which set of audience? And you have to list down their age group, their demographics, where do they live, what is their income source, how much will be they, willing to pay me, their age group, their gender, whether men will take my course more or women will take my course more. All of these categories, demographics, once you are clear with it, you
Mhm.
have to start creating content. So number one thing you have to focus on is you need to get answers to difficult questions. Okay, answers to difficult questions, and among that the number one thing is demographics. I hope it's clear. After demographics, the
Mhm.
number two thing is content is the king here. Now try to understand this. How will a person buy your course? Okay,
Mhm.
you cannot just walk on the road and stop a person and ask the stranger that this is the course I'm selling, take and buy it. The stranger will either slap you or go
Mhm.
away, right? It's not going to work like that. So For that stranger, to make that stranger buy your course, first you need to, change that stranger relationship to a person who knows you. Yes, you have to make that person
Correct.
know you more. So first you have to build that trust. So once you build that relationship, once you build that trust, after that you can come to a point where that person knows you and then you can sell to that person. Okay, this is a very general example. The same thing goes in online digital marketing also. Okay, you cannot just go out there, this is my course, take it. People will block you, people will be getting irritated with you. Okay, so you cannot go out there and sell directly. Before doing that, you have to create a sort of rapport with your audience, with your target audience. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. So how do I do that? How do I build the trust and rapport?
How do you build the rapport? The answer is content. Okay, so
Okay.
at the end, the motto should be them paying some money, taking money out of their pocket and putting it in your bank account. That is the motto. But for to do that, you need to first give something to them, and that is not a course. You need to give something called value, selfless value without any hidden intention. Okay, and how will you give that value to these people? Only via content. Okay, so now you're a platform
Okay.
which is providing courses. Okay, which is providing courses. So you have to build up, creative YouTube videos where you give out content for free, right? As in, you're, in one YouTube video, you're talking something about a business book. Okay, in one YouTube video, you're talking about how to get that perfect cake baked. Okay, and in the description, you're giving all the links to your website. Okay, so you have to give out value. So once these same target audience keep on seeing your YouTube videos, keep on reading your website blogs, keep on following you on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, check your reviews on Quora, only after that they will think of taking your course. I hope it is clear. So what
Yes.
many entrepreneurs go wrong is they think just, creating my business profile on all of these social media platforms, creating a website, people will come to me, people will pay to me. It's not going to happen. It doesn't work like that. Then what they do is they take a lot of investment, they create some really great ads, good ads where they are selling the product and they start launching the ads. And still the leads come to them, but they are not able to close any leads. Why is that? Because it is a basic human psychology. People will never buy your product in one go. They need to spend some time with you. They need to see you more. I hope you're getting me. They need to,
Yes, ma'am.
see more of you. And that is why whenever you start with any initial investment, also when you do ads and campaigns, right? You need to create a content where you are not selling anything, where you're just giving pure and pure value, whether it's motivation or technical things or anything. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, give pure value. So once these same people keep on repeatedly seeing you again and again, then there is something called retargeted ads. Just write it down. Retargeted
Yes, ma'am.
ads.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, retargeted ads is very powerful. So after this session, go home and have a proper research on what the purpose of retargeted ads is. So retarget, so one person will be seeing one ad, then again second ad, third, fourth ad will be the actual product that you are selling. So first three ads, if that person likes it, fourth ad, he will go to your website and buy your product. This is how it works. So can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Ma'am, your video is lagging a bit. Ma'am, your video
Yeah,
has
yeah.
got paused.
Give me a
Yes,
second.
that's all right.
Yeah. Where did you
Your
lose
video
me?
is
What
lagging
were
a
you
bit.
saying?
Targeted ads.
Yes, retargeted ads. So do your own research on it so you will get an idea what retargeted ads is. So the whole point of this is for marketing and selling. It is just not the technical things, opening account, putting some money in ads, creating one video and one written copy and just marketing it. It doesn't work like that. People don't pay like that. So marketing and sales go way deeper than that. It is related to a person's psychology, right? Remember, you're not doing the technical things for a robo. You're selling it to a person, right? So it's a lot more psychological. So first thing is know your demographics. Okay, have the answers to all the difficult questions ever existing, ever anyone will ever ask you. Like, make at least 30 to 40 questions that anyone will ask you about your business. You will be able to answer it quickly. Okay, because this is your business, right? No one should know your business better than you. You should have the answers to all the difficult questions. Second is know the demographics. What kind of target audience am I marketing to? Got it? Third one is content, value giving. You cannot go out there, sell immediately. People will hate you. You have to first give them value. And the way to give them value, the way to build a rapport with these, only with your target audience, is by content. You have to put out like 1,000 piece of content out there. Only then people will trust you, and people will think you have the credibility. Credibility is a factor here. Why should I buy from you? If I know, you're a person who sells course, which is just not any local course. You're a person, you and your company are someone with a credibility, then only I will be able to trust you. So credibility here is important. So how will I know that you and your company has credibility? Only when I go to your website and when I go to your social media profile and I see a lot of content on it. So when I see a lot of content on your social media profiles and website, I will think that, okay, this guy and his company is not immatures. They are not freshers in the market. They are doing this since a very long time. They have experience and they have already existing students, right? Credibility. So once I feel you're credible enough, and once I see a lot of, of your content and you're giving me the right value which I need, I will think and go ahead and buy your product. I hope it's clear.
So, ma'am, before doing the digital marketing ads, it's better to have content on our pages.
Yes, yes, because these ads you will publish, right? So they will go and check your profile. So there is no content on your profile. Why do you think, they will never find you credible? Credibility is the key.
Correct.
Okay, so it will all be a waste of money in your ads. Ads are very expensive. Facebook and Instagram ads, if you go out there and check, very expensive. So you should know how to spend your money, especially at the initial phase of your startup. Okay.
All right.
Any other question you have?
And ma'am, what should be, ma'am, one more question. Ma'am, as you said that why should I buy the course? So what should be the correct answer to that? Maybe if you are interested in that course as well.
Yeah.
Suppose
So
you are
that,
interested in a bakery course, you are a as well. Yeah.
yeah. Suppose, okay, let's say I'm a cook. I'm interested into a bakery course. And if I ask you, why should I buy your course?
Correct.
So first thing you need to understand is people do not like getting convinced or sold. People
Okay.
do not like getting convinced or sold. So the moment I ask you, why should I buy your bakery course, if you just start with all the features you provide, your cheap price, or all the great things you have in your course, I will run away, because I don't care. Okay, because I don't like being sold, first thing. Second thing is, I don't like being convinced. I feel like, you took my money and you got a win, I got a loss. That is how everyone thinks. That is human psychology. So the moment you start explaining about your product and services, it's a lose for you. So what exactly should you do? If I tell you why should I buy your course, the only reply yours should be, ma'am, buying a course or not is your choice. I cannot convince you. You have to say that. I cannot convince you. Buying this course or not is your choice. But I can show you people who have bought this course and who have benefited from it a lot. I hope you're getting me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So if the conversation, if you're selling it directly to me, I will never take it. You have to manipulate me. You have to sell it to me indirectly. You have to tell me buying your course is your choice or not. It's completely dependent on you. But I can show you people who have taken this bakery course and what they have achieved in their life, what their reviews are. That's why if you see, right, the ads and campaigns of reviews, they do better than simple ads and campaigns, because people are already seeing people who are doing it, and people want that only. People don't want anything else. People, want to see some people already doing it and making it big. If they are making it big, then they think like they can do it, I can do it also. They don't want to be the first one to take the course. They want to see someone who's
Correct.
already taken it, and seeing their review, they will go ahead and take it. This is how it works. No one will tell you this. This is like a
So,
big secret in our industry. Yeah.
so ma'am, the first sale won't have a review, right? So
Yes.
what will I show to them?
You don't. Yeah, correct. You don't have a review. What will you show to them? So what you can do is you can, that's what I said. In the start, it's important to get those 1 or 2 initial sales. So without even
Okay.
showing them, there will be out of the whole India, it is very much possible for you to get at least 2 to 3 students, right? I mean, check the probability. There will be some people who will buy anything. Whatever you sell them, they will eventually buy it. You don't have to even market to them. So find those 2 to 3 people, then take their review, then exploit that review like anything. This is how you start up. So initially, as I said in the very start of this session, the most crucial thing for any startup is to get those initial 1 or 2 students or 1 or 2 sales. I hope it's clear. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Further questions you have, Utkar?
And ma'am, a few websites are selling similar courses but at a really cheaper price. So
It
how do
doesn't
I compete
matter.
with them?
It doesn't matter. You know my company, I would, right? I'm selling a course of website development, ethical hacking, and business development for 70,000, 70. Yes, I don't
Yes,
care
ma'am.
about my competition. There are courses out there in the market for business development at 999. You think I care about them? I don't care about them, because I know what value I provide. From my direct experience, I provide that value in my business development program. So I know that these courses out there, right, are selling cheaper than me at 999 or 30,000 or 20,000 or 2,000. They don't have that much value. They are just theoretical notes that they are teaching. Here we are giving live training and I'm sharing my own experience. So when you know where you stand, where you and your company stands, you should not give a shit about your competitors, anyone who's selling at a cheaper price. And the next thing is people if they see, right, 200 rupees course, they will be very skeptical about it. They will be like 200 rupees course versus 70,000 course. Obviously the 70,000 course is better, right? So why should I even waste 200 rupees for that? People think like that also. So it doesn't matter what your price is. You should know where you stand, what value your company gives, and you should have the confidence in yourself and your company. Only then you will
Right.
be able to get some students. As simple as
Right. And
okay.
ma'am, the concept
Yeah, tell me.
that I have told you, it will become a second Udemy also, or still it can be unique in its place.
It can be you. Doesn't have to be Udemy, right? It can be very unique.
No,
You
I don't want
just
to be a second part of Udemy, but
you
first part of
won't be
Pathshala.
right. Yeah, Pathshala, it's something, then give something that is not there in Udemy. You have to find out what is your USP, unique selling point. What do you have that Udemy doesn't have? So all of these are difficult questions. You have to find out the answers yourself. Right? Remember the first point. You have to find out answers for all the difficult questions that will be asked by anyone about your business. So what is that one point that makes you different from Udemy? If you know that point, you can market that point and people will also get to know that point.
Okay.
Yes?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Talking to you, Utkarsh. Yeah?
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Yeah. All
Thank you
the
so
best.
much.
How old are you?
Ma'am, 19.
19, right? Yeah, it's a very great very, very early age, great age, best age to start this. So all the best. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing you more. You follow me on Instagram, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Sure. Have a good day. All the best for
Sure,
Party.
ma'am. Same.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.